Hi friends, let's prepare our bodies for Jesus time. Here is my Bible. I open it wide. I learn about Jesus from the words inside. And we'll just put those hands right in our laps. So this whole week, we have been talking about the wise men and when they came to visit Jesus. So we begin our story. The wise men continued to look at the stars and they found a special star. And they knew from what they had read and what they had seen that God sent this special star. So the wise men followed this special star. And first, they stopped in a town called Jerusalem. Let's say that together. Jerusalem. Yeah, they stopped in a town called Jerusalem because they knew that God had sent his son and they wanted to see the new king of the Jews. But there was another king. There was King Herod, who was the king at the time, and he didn't understand that Jesus was going to be the king of the whole world. He didn't know that Jesus was God's son. And so he thought Jesus was going to try to be king. And Herod only wanted to be king. So this made Herod angry. Do you see his face is kind of angry? So he met with his advisors and his teachers who helped him to find out things. And he asked them all, what does it say about this new baby or this new king? Because King Herod wasn't sure if this new king was a baby or if he was a child. So the teachers found out from reading the Bible, because the Bible used to be written on scrolls and it used to not be a full book. The Bible was still being written. Parts of it were still being written. And they said that the new king you would find in Bethlehem. So King Herod told the wise men, I want you to go and find this baby Jesus, this new king, and then you come back and you tell me where he is. Now the wise men thought, oh, King Herod wants to worship the new king just like we do. But as we learned this week, King Herod did not want to do that, did he? King Herod wanted to find out where he was because he wanted to hurt Jesus. He wanted to kill Jesus. So the wise men went, and God had the star, and they followed it. And the wise men were so excited because the star led right to the house where Jesus was. And they brought gifts. They brought 3 different kinds of gifts. They brought gold and frankincense and myrrh. So frankincense and myrrh are like perfume. It smells really good. And gold is like jewelry. Some jewelry is gold, or coins are gold sometimes. So they brought these gifts to Jesus, the new king. Now, as you see in the picture, Jesus isn't a baby. Jesus was about 3 years old. Now, all of you are 3 or 4, some are maybe 5. So Jesus was a little bit younger than just all of you right now. Now, the wise men would have went back to King Herod and told him where Jesus was. But God was watching out for Jesus, and God came to the wise men in a dream and said, King Herod does not want to worship Jesus. He wants to kill Jesus. So you need to go home a different way and not tell King Herod where Jesus is. So then the wise men went home a different route, and they listened to God, and God continued to protect his son, Jesus, because we know God sent his son to save the whole world from their sins. Let's end Jesus time today with some of our Jesus songs. Let's start off with This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time, let it shine. hide it under a bush. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Shine it all around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Shine it all around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Shine it all around the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. And now let's end with Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Thank you so much for joining me, friends.